You know, I forgot about this story, but we really do have to get to it. WHO urges hospitals to join climate change battle. See, the WHO is not only planning on vaccinating you to death. Oh, did I say to death? No, to life. Yes, they love you, but they're also going to get behind this globalist climate change movement that comes directly out of the United Nations. Hospitals and their emergency vehicles, which are major polluters, hospitals and emergency vehicles. See, we can't have a hospital. We can't take care of you because it just pollutes the Mother Earth too much. And emergency vehicles, they don't have low enough emissions. You're just going to have to take a slower, crappier ride to a different type of institution that's not a hospital where you die. That's basically what they're telling you. Must join the fight against climate change, the World Health Organization said on Friday. The health sector can contribute a lot to reduce the carbon footprint because the health sector in many countries is the second most important user and energy consumption is very high. The director of WHO's Department of Public Health and Environment told in a news briefing. The amount of energy produced by hospitals and healthcare centers is contributing to a growing number of asthma cases and more respiratory illnesses, as well as higher number of emergency hospital visits. Give me a break. The hospitals are causing the asthma? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, and now they're going to have to go green. And that means less health care for you and me, more death. Yay! It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.
The good old folks at New Silver Solution. And the website is supernaturalsilver.com. Supernaturalsilver.com. This is something that kills bacteria, viruses, you name it, well documented. They've got it down to a super small nano-sized particle. Supernaturalsilver.com. Check them out at Infowars.com. Supernaturalsilver.com.
All right, folks, we are back. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas. We're going to continue to rush through your calls and go through this little news blitz that I have in front of me. Where did I take my stack out of here? Man, I hate it when I do that. Did I do that? I might have taken my little stacker out of there. No, there it is right there. Let's see what we got here. So, yes, the war is going to continue. And check this out. Everybody's making this excuse, oh, we can't shut down Guantanamo because we can't pay for it. Well, in reality, the Senate just approved a $91.3 billion war funds bill with no money allocated to shutting down Guantanamo Bay. Now, think about that. If they really wanted to shut down Guantanamo Bay, do you think they could fit it in the, $91.3 billion war budget that Senate just passed? You think we're getting out of Afghanistan and Iraq? People, it's not even bad acting. It's just terrible lies on top of terrible lies told to you by people you know you cannot trust inherently because they have not told you the truth ever. Ever. Politicians don't care about you and your agenda. Politicians care about the agenda that will give them more power and resources, a.k.a. money, property, accolades. The HPV vaccination, Gardasil, they've been doing it to young girls, but now they're trying to do it to young boys. Yet again, this is prweb.com. Researchers at Roswell Park Cancer Institute in Buffalo, New York, are strongly advocating a national discussion about the need to vaccinate both young men and women against HPV16 to prevent head and neck cancers. Oh, man. So now they're going to get the young boys. Give me a break. Let's see, HPV16, a specific strain of the human papillomavirus that is one of the most common sexually transmitted diseases in the United States. It is estimated approximately 70% of Americans, both men and women, will be infected with HPV at some point in their lives. 70%. That's like 3/4 of the population. Do you get it? And a lot of people are dying of cancer, but it's not because of HPV. The types of cancer associated with HPV16 occur mostly at the back of the tongue, in the tonsils, and in the soft palate of the back of the throat, according to Tom Laurie, MD and chair of RPCI's Department of Head and Neck Surgery. Over the past 10 years, members of the RPCI's Head and Neck Department have seen a threefold increase in the number of throat cancers they treat. Interesting. Let's see. There are more than 100 types of HPV, each identified by a number, but only 70 have been described so far, explains Popad. Some HPV viruses, including 16 and 18, are transmitted sexually, not just through sexual intercourse, but through any skin-to-skin contact involving the mouth, vagina, vulva, and, you get the idea. I could go on. Oh, man. HPV16 and 18 were previously identified as the cause of most cases of cervical cancer in the U.S. HPV has also been implicated in the development of some cancers. I mean, come on. It just goes on into this big scare campaign about HPV, but 70% of the population has it? I mean, come on. Or will be infected with it. Why are they not saying whether you can, come back from it, if there's a way to get rid of it? They say 70% sometime in their life, so, I guess it must go away at some point. Well, let's go to Artem in Montreal. Artem, you're on the line. Yes, sir.
Hi, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I got you on the line, sir.
Okay, so I have a comment about how Alex Jones finally debunked a long-standing conspiracy theory about him. Because there's tons of videos on YouTube about how Alex Jones is a Jesuit because he never exposed the Jesuits. But on today's show, he did, in fact, expose the Jesuits. So,
well, you know what? Here's the deal. It's very hard to find somebody who's credible who can actually talk about the Jesuit order, the Vatican corruption outside of the fondling of little boys, because the people who call themselves the main researchers are attacking Alex Jones as a Vatican assassin with zero evidence. And, those things are kind of funny to me because there's a ton of rumors.
Nonsense.
Yeah, and not only about Alex, but now that I'm here, oh my God, I'm getting viciously attacked on all these other Patriot networks, or I guess they're supposed Patriot networks. No one in the Patriot movement comes out of my mouth. I don't sit here and, dwell on other people and what they're doing, but people love to hate, man. It's unbelievable.
It is, and I remember one comment from David Icke. Not that I believe in reptoids, but he said that the elites want us to hate, and it doesn't matter to them who we hate, as long as we hate someone. We might as well hate them. I mean, even that is serving them.
Yeah, so, you know what? I try not to hate. It is a human emotion, and I hear what he says about that. He's got the one "I am me, I am free," where he's buck naked on the cover of his book, and love conquers all. Listen, I think people have to get mad enough and realize what's going on, and then use that anger in a positive direction. Direct it positively and turn that anger into something positive. Go ahead.
That's called righteous anger. I mean, we have to be indignated at what's happening, and we have to resist, and we have to stand our ground. Mm-hmm. But in terms of hating, especially with infighting, when you caught one person in the Patriot movement making a mistake, and then you call them a Freemason, a Jesuit, a
reptoid,
a reptoid from planet Pop-Tart.
My favorite arguments on that are the ones that it's like a little bit of a pixelated video, and then all of a sudden something pops up on someone's head because of bad compression. It's like, there it is. His eyeball. Didn't you see it? He was morphing right that slimy lizard bastard. I thank you for the call, Art.